Hey guys, welcome to Moneycontrol. I'm Manisha Gupta and happy Dhanteras to you. It's all about numbers on who's buying, how much is being bought and what have been the movements. But let me tell you as a backdrop that gold prices have given you a 20% jump in last 1 year. So if you bought gold or silver last Dhanteras, you are sitting on a neat double-digit profit here. But I have with me the man of numbers, Chirag Sheth from Metal Focus. Chirag, happy Dhanteras. Thank you so much for dropping by. And what is your sense? What are you picking up from ground? I'm sure you're meeting a lot of people around here.
I think, look, it's been interesting times for gold investors. We've seen increased volatility, great returns actually. And much of that is helped by geopolitical tensions, So, I would say a good crisis helps, gold investor actually. So, I think to look at it from this point of view that probably we'll see continued volatility going ahead in 2024, given the fact that, there are a lot of tensions going around across the world. So, that will help, kind of gold prices elevated. However, I think the focus will also shift towards what the Fed does in terms of interest rate scenario. So you are seeing that, as Israel-Hamas conflict happened, gold prices went up to $2,000 and now we are again back to 1950 as focus shift towards Fed. So I think these things that investors have to be very mindful about through the 2024.
So, when you talk about the value and volume, because we do understand that prices have gained up by 20%. So, even if we do 5 to 10% less than last year, it isn't really a loss-making proposition for the industry.
Oh, not at all. First 6 months has been pretty difficult. If I actually look at from the demand point of view, I think we were down probably about 15-16% on a year-on-year basis. Yes, Q3 did see a bit of improvement. So, actually, if you want on a year-on-year positive number, then this is the bulk of demand where it has to come through. Things started on a positive note because prices were down towards $1,800 and then we had this conflict. So actually, even if we do, let's say 5% down on a year-on-year basis, it's still a very, very good quarter if you actually look at.
And how's the rural-urban divide? Because we look at agriculture and crops and all of those things as well. How are you looking at those numbers?
I think last couple of years, urban has done very well. We've seen rural demand lagging a bit. So while rural still continues to remain your 55 to 60% of overall demand, I think it's the urban demand which has done very, very well. As economy we've seen has been much better in the urban centers, whereas on the rural side, I think, you are clearly seeing climate change impact, crop damages, lower acreages, unseasonal rainfalls, I think those have impacted to some extent. So in a sense, if you try to compare both rural and urban, rural demand has been weaker, but urban demand has done well.
Chirag, also talk to us about the price expectation now, because we've done 2,050 and we've done 1,800.
Yes.
Are we going to see this range next year, or do you think we're bending more towards the higher side?
No, I think we'll continue to see this range. So probably 2080 on the upside, $1,800 on the downside. I think this range will continue. We've been saying that $200 to $250 is the range that we'll have to live with, given the fact that there is so much of volatility in the market. We are looking at an average price of $1,880 to $1,900 for 2024.
All right, guys. So it's higher highs, and not every year will give you those kind of returns. But stay invested in gold and silver.
Absolutely, always.
Always is the word from the man of the numbers. Thank you, Chirag, so much for joining us, and very happy festivities to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So every morning I wake up, I start, the first platform I see in the morning is Moneycontrol.
The last app that I see before I go off to bed is Moneycontrol.
For years, Moneycontrol is the site to be.
All your finance and investment needs.
Want a complete scan
To GIFT Nifty and seeing what's happening in the global market.
For all updates, news and views.
and what lies ahead for the next year.
Moneycontrol, you're doing an amazing job.
Stay tuned for the most exciting news to Moneycontrol.
I'm going to be there at the Moneycontrol's Diwali party.
Are you going to be a part of it?
What an amazing Diwali party at Moneycontrol.
I hope to see you all there.
Don't miss the fireworks.
Happy Diwali!